recording. Uh, anyway, at third level, everybody gets weapon specialization, which means that everything that you are currently proficient with, you get to add your class level to your damage dice. So let me double check that. And I think that should be automatically adding in. Whoops. Da, 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 da.
I'm missing a couple of them on mine. It shows small arms, shows basic melee, but then it doesn't show to the other couple.
Uh, what have you got? I'll go ahead and turn them on.
Grenades and long arm.
I have those clicked for you. You've got basic melee, small arms, long arms, and grenades. Is what I see checked for.
Yeah, no, I've got them on my character sheet. I'm saying when I pull up the weapon specialization, look at it, it says I've got this thing for basic melee, small arms, but then it says operative, and there's got another one.
Okay, let me go into the details here. Add to small arms, add to basic melee, add to untyped. Specializations. Untyped.
Melee grenades.
Oh, specific weapon damage. That's what. Okay, let's see. I'll just do this manually. Weapon, specialization, grenade. Untyped, specific weapon damage, grenade, constant modifier, enabled, source me. All right, I think that added grenades for you, so that should add on in.
I did. I think I can figure it out for specific weapon damage, long arms.
Yeah, I think the important thing is the second field modifier at details.level.value.
Yeah. Okay, I figured it out.
Is that right?
I was just gonna add
So
a
yeah,
modifier to my specific weapon, but it's not letting me.
Uh, yeah, it's looking at this page. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier uh, to.
So I've got proficiency with both my pistols and my sword.
Okay.
And my no, no. I don't really intend to use the baton if I don't have to. Hmm. I might have figured it out.
-2.
Huh? Plus minus 2. Interesting.
I'm sorry, what are we adding for the weapon proficiency?
Let's see. You are. You should be getting this one that I just dropped on your sheets. Sam gets operative. And Lux already got his.
Oh, I have skill points to hand out.
Yes, and Sam, that is, if you are around,
I hear.
your skill ranks, you can go ahead
Yes.
and distribute. You got another dozen that you can go ahead and distribute amongst your trained classes,
Ah, shit. All right.
your trained skills.
Oh, there they are. La da da.
And okay, Sam's dropped in, right? So that was weird.
I already had my class in there. I just told it to update.
I was making sure that your bonuses to weapons were going to be automatically added in,
Oh, gotcha.
and for some weird reason, Mapes just kind of glitched a little bit. Small arms, advanced magazine. Yeah, okay. Weird.
And we can't go above our skill level, right?
Correct. Max will be 3.
Okay. Kind of depressing.
Well, I mean, ultimately, there's 20 levels, and if we ever get that far, eventually it's going to be ridiculous.
Okay. Oh no, but I meant sorry, I was zoned out there for a sec. No, I meant what number are we adding for the proficiency? Because I think I figured out how to do it to the actual weapon.
Oh, it's your class. So it's going to be scaling with level.
Okay, well we'll take a look at mine.
So envoy modifier level divided by 2. No, it should just be straight level, isn't it?
Let's see
Yeah,
here.
so some of them did that weird. I had to re-edit mine. That's why mine was a -2.
Okay. Uh,
So I went into the one that was right, which was my grenades, and added that to
okay. So I'm
the
just gonna.
wording in it.
Weapon specialization feat as a bonus feat for every weapon. Okay, let's take a look at feats.
Okay. Details
Wow, I clicked this a
level.
lot of times.
Details level.
Thank you for stacking my books over here. This is so much better.
Okay. Okay.
Add details.
We'll be back in a minute.
Is that right?
All right. Okay, so in the feats, at least, as far as the game, online game goes, there's some named proficiency, and then there's a generic weapon focus, which we might be able to finagle into the place of.
Of the
Something to consider.
Well, I think I've got weapon specialization figured out. I think it was just the one macro that I needed to change.
Okay. Yes, I hear you.
So,
Hi.
Alex, I'm going to attempt a roll with your weapons.
Okay.
So let's see. This is going to be damage change. So small arms.
Hi.
Here's a small arm.
Yo, hi.
1d6 plus 3. Okay, so that worked. Let's uncheck
Oh,
that.
here's weapon specialization. Stupid.
And that did not add it in. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, there we go. All right, it is... All right, everybody's got their specializations and up to date and should be... Just double checking.
Okay,
Yep.
so sorry, but the actual weapon specialization thing, it says it just adds your level, your character level. It's on page 163,
163.
very bottom right.
Oh, that's a specific feat. No,
Yeah,
this...
it's the weapon specialization feat. Is
So-
what on.
Okay, so no, that is different.
So it depends, I believe, on your class. So like my class, it specifically says that feat applies to everything that the class makes me proficient with.
Yeah, so does mine.
So that is the mechanics that most of this falls under.
Yeah.
But it's just the everything that you're natively proficient with. If you
Yeah.
if you got another proficiency through another feat or through like a race, your class weapon specialization wouldn't apply to that, and that's where this feat would come in. You could tack it onto other places.
Right. No, I'm saying for Envoy specifically, I get the feat for my native proficiencies at 3rd level for all of them.
Right.
Except grenade.
Oh, except for grenade.
Yeah, it says you cannot specialize in grenades. Crazy.
Okay.
All right, I'm going shopping.
I couldn't find anything that was...
You really blew up your skirt.
Sure, yeah, that. I don't wear skirts, dude. You know that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever... No, I've seen you in them, but way back in the day.
Cheer skirt doesn't count. I was forced.
I was talking about church dances when you had to.
That was for Ben.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say you weren't forced into it, or it wasn't, it was a willing thing, but... Ooh, a dirge pistol. That just sounds fun. What's that? Play me a dirge, matey. Okay, now where's the
I'm
frickin'...
curious
Okay,
too.
I'm in the...
There is an entire line of them. There are dirge pistols and dirge cannons.
Oh boy.
Let's see, which one is the right level one? Harmonic dirge pistol, that's a level 1. That's...
Radial, resonant, and harmonic. What the hell? I'll start with radial. Armor class 5. I don't think that's... Price 660,000. Nope, that's not it.
That's also a level 19. Let's see.
baby.
So anharmonic is level 10. The only dirge pistol is a level 1.
That's what I'm looking for.
Harmonic.
Okay, harmonic. I just want to see what it does. Oscillating. It's a sonic pistol. Does it do?
Damage formula 1d3. Yeah, but what's it do?
1d3 sonic critical effect sicken.
There we go.
You can literally play the brown note at somebody.
Do I want to know what the brown note is?
It is an urban legend that has been proven false, but is fun to think about. Where supposedly, if you play a specific tone at a specific frequency and volume and such, it'll make people shit themselves.
Oh, well.
In the context of the system, the sickened condition results in a -2 penalty to attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Done. And it's only 440 credits.
You want to make our enemies shit themselves. Gotcha.
Yeah, that sounds about like Alex.
I mean, too bad you'd need to get a whole lot closer than 20 feet before you're, or a whole lot closer than my throwing range before you're within 20 feet.
Ooh, a
That laugh,
seismic pick. What is a seismic pick?
that laugh is evil.
Only if you're on the receiving end.
Can that weapon of yours be directed?
It's completely directional, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pistol.
Well, just making sure it doesn't have casualties like your party members.
Those aren't casualties. That's friends we made along the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's just friendly fire.
Exactly. Now, what kind of ammo does this thing use? Fusion. I need fusion charges. Okay. Nope, that's not right.
See, Alex, this is
Hey,
why you suffer.
what? What?
You got excited about a weapon that makes your enemies shit themselves using the fusion cells. You're using radiation to modify your opponents to affect them with disease. This is why Grandpa Nurgle loves you.
Shut up! Stop
Yeah,
making
it's
sense.
pretty close there.
No.
Did you just screw yourself?
Nope. Nope. Totally didn't. Is the ammo in a different
Uh,
compendium than the equipment?
According to
Uh,
the system, the seismic pick does not use an ammunition type.
No, that the pick is. I haven't even gotten it to it yet. No, I'm looking for the fusion charges for the dirt pistol.
Oh, the dirge pistol. Let me double check that.
Because I put in like 3 different types of ammo and it's not coming up with any of them.
We need to look specifically for. Oh, weird. Weird. You know what? Why don't I just go ahead and change that to battery, because it's basically the same thing. Because, yeah, I can't find it either. So either that's just a mistake or something. Alright, let's go in and edit. Details. Yeah,
Holy crap, it's a vibro pick,
Ooh.
which also uses fusion.
charge. Chamber charge, infiltration charge.
And
Yeah,
that's the light one.
I don't see anything along that lines. Yeah, I'm just going to switch that over to... I can't, apparently.
Okay, but I have a sword. I shouldn't get greedy. I have a really good sword.
You can buy whatever you got the money for, dude.
I know, but I want to
Oh, wait,
economize.
I'm being stupid.
Usually.
Rude.
Ever since I met him.
A charge is a battery charge. So it was already battery. I've dropped a battery on your pistol.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Oh, that took too long to click into place.
Are we high tonight?
No, I've only literally just had my first hit.
Probably just tired.
Maybe that's the problem. Go smoke more.
Clearly.
A decoupler is a diet disintegrator. Seriously, it's streamline the disintegrator design to create a more affordable option.
Nice. Why disintegrate the whole body when just a limb will do?
Pretty much. Critical effect, demoralize.
Fair.
How
are you going to demoralize people?
By disintegrating their
disintegrating pieces of them one at a time.
It's like you didn't need that thumb, did you? He's going Yakuza.
I mean, there are shurikens and shit in here. A singing disc. What is that? I should have really done this between sessions.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I do not expect to get through an entire mission tonight.
Alto, bass, soprano, tenor. Oh boy.
What are you looking at?
Singing disc. 7-inch diameter metal disc perforated with extra blah 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 blah. When it is swung or thrown, the air flowing through them vibrates with a range of sonic frequencies. It is a screaming disc.
Nice.
Screaming chakram. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Ooh.
Oh, I
okay,
thought this was the same
heavy one.
I thought this was
I
the same.
picked the heavy one. Okay, so what's
you
what's
want
the light one?
sopraino? Not to be confused with the soprano, which is a level 6 item.
How do I? Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, that looks appealing for me, honestly.
Right?
Wow.
It sings a song as it chops people off because it also counts as a vibrate function. Vibro chakram that sings to you and confuses if you crit.
Nice.
Oh, I need to grow up.
Why?
Why? I like that we did that at the same time. Oh.
All I'm hearing is 7 inches and vibrating.
Yeah, and?
My mind is in the gutter.
Hey, Sam, just to add to that, there's a weapon on here called Shadow Chains.
Hmm.
And the best part is there's acolyte, devotional, ecclesiastic, penitent.
It is a chain whip that does energy damage. This one does ice. Chain whip with ice. 10-foot reach.
Light up your night.
A critical effect bind. You know, the Belmonts are far more effective when they start actually enchanting their shit.
Hmm.
That being said, if you like the Castlevania series and haven't watched the Netflix one, I recommend it. It's actually really good.
I'll be honest. I feel like eventually I will get Netflix.
don't don't rush it.
Yeah, but I just I I'm slowly starting to see more that I would actually want to watch. But for the most part, it's still just out of spite at this point.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to already have to resubscribe to Disney when Andor comes out. But luckily, that's only going to be a 4-week run.
1 month.
Yeah, they're releasing, I think, 3 or 4 episode blocks.
Wraith.
3 episodes. 3 episodes over 4 weeks. So 12 episodes. That's right.
Nice.
So, yes, for those that are fans of Andor, this
Yep.
is very, very, very scary. Because it's the good Star Wars. And it's still Disney.
Yes, but they did give us Rogue One.
Yeah.
That's the only good movie they've given us.
But
Unfortunately, but it is a very good movie.
yes, and I absolutely loved season 1 of Andor, every single episode of it.
Yeah.
The heist was a little bit slow, but still it was very, very good.
The whole season 1 was a slow burn, but a good slow.
Mm-hmm.
Why is a Garrote Wire 900 credits? That's bullshit.
It's bespoke. But yeah, it's like I really I am looking forward to Andor, and I'm very certain I'll enjoy it overall. But I'm just worried, and it's like I've already seen a couple of the preview scenes where it's like they're doing this Miss Marvel wedding scene, and it's just or the Marvel's wedding scene or whatever that shit was.
But nobody watched.
Yeah, and it's just like I'm worried that they're going to try and graft shit onto it and turn it into Mandalorian season 3. You know, it's like, oh,
Mandalorian had a season 3. He went to Mandalore.
yeah, but well, actually, I guess 2 was the one where everything was really grafted on.
Oh yeah, no, 2 was a mess.
Sorry, I got that
That Luke
backwards.
scene was amazing, but shoulder laser.
Who needs a shoulder cat when you have a shoulder laser?
I still prefer shoulder dragon, but
I mean, shoulder laser sounds like it's perfect to go with shoulder cat.
shoulder cat with a laser.
Is it too much to ask for freaking sharks with freaking lasers on their heads?
I think I'd rather look at armor. I think I need better armor, which is not on this list at all. Okay.
Didn't I?
It is all weapons, and weapons and tactical.
Oh, the lower level ones, yeah, I did have his. Yeah, I had him separated out. The brand new stuff, the level 5 stuff, is all on one page.
Let's see here.
Oh, it wasn't
Oh,
until.
because I'm looking. No, you're right. I'm looking at the wrong page. Wrong page. That is on me.
Yeah. Now, admittedly, the level 4 and up is, starting to get pricey.
Mm-hmm. I'd save my money for some ship upgrades.
Wow, I didn't realize there was more than one page.
Yeah, hence why I really need to redesign this a little bit.
Well, I just need to look at it better.
Yep, definitely cannot afford level 5 armor.
Let's see, did I put... Yeah. Did I... Oh, I was going to say, did I forget to put armor on the lower level page? But no, it's just further down. Oh no, I just saw the name of one of them that I hadn't before.
And
Skitter...
what's that?
Skitterhide. I wonder if it's made from the skin of Skittermanders.
Most likely, yes.
Destroyed undead.
Okay. Ossified studs and embellish reinforce alchemically treated skin. In the main Starfinder universe, there's an entire undead species called the Eoxians that are the purveyors of such fine necroware. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Hey, rope. You always need rope.
Was that supposed to be a French laugh?
No,
But it worked.
I love that movie.
Did you ever get your shirt back from that one lady?
Yes, I did.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. That lady was an entire story by herself.
Yeah. To be fair, she had an amazing ass.
But no tits. And, you know,
Oh,
all the
yeah.
red flags of a Soviet pride march.
Isn't that your brother-in-law?
Maeve, yeah. We're talking about a girl we used to know.
A Soviet Pride March.
Yes, Soviet, not Russian. And in the traditional usage of pride, not current.
No, I figured that's where you were going, especially when you said Soviet.
Yep. Amulet of camouflage. Sam, you might be interested in this.
Hmm.
Amulet of camouflage. I'll put the description in the chat.
Yeah, but how much is it?
1,400.
I could actually afford that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sam's the richest of all of you.
Well, especially after Alex's spending spree.
I have bought one thing.
I tell you about two.
Nope. I decided against the seismic pick.
I'm gonna be responsible, huh?
I said I wanted to economize.
and lightly tapping large holes into things may or may not be useful.
Tap, tap, taparoo. Oh, I gotta see what the friendship bracelet does.
I thought you were putting this in the chat.
I put it in the game chat.
Yeah, game chat.
Trying not to flood the Discord.
Oh, game. Gotcha. Fine. All right.
Yes, the game chat, not the game time chat.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
See, the important part for Sam is the amulet's magic isn't powerful enough to make you invisible.
Nope, but it does break up your outline really well.
Well, but as long as I use the mouse, which thank you for reminding me to turn it on, and I don't walk into rooms.
Ring of Whispers would be nice, but it's too limited. Okay, given Necrotech, I gotta see if a corpse lantern actually involves corpses. What the f... Alright, I'm putting this description in the game chat.
Huh? So you literally could shoot first, shoot later, and when everybody's dead, try and ask a question.
Yep, but they'd probably be a little pissed at you.
And meanwhile, since I only looked up corpse, I also have the necrographed corpse skin on my list. A reminder that the necrographs in my universe are highly experimental and highly illegal. Hence why it is on the black market.
Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. You know what? That is a better idea.
Oh, baby. What happened?
What is that? Jacket. All right, I'm adding a duster. I mean, it doesn't actually say duster, but that's how I read the description.
Like the feather duster?
Yeah, I was gonna say feather duster?
No, like a jacket duster.
Oh, that kind of duster.
What the hell kind of jacket would that be?
Resilient
Like a trench
jacket.
coat.
Look, you're talking to a girl that knows nothing about fashion.
Cowboys. Think cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah. I
There's
had a leather duster for a number of years.
Yep, they're pretty useful if you're constantly out in the rain. If you're not, it's kind of just going to sit in your closet.
I mean, we do live in Washington.
Kind of like...
Yeah, we're good in Seattle.
Here, I think kind of like
I'm already on it.
this guy's coat.
Mm,
Maybe not quite as fancy.
Oh, I put that in shenanigans.
interesting.
Yeah, that was close.
Ah. Yeah, I'm still not interested in fashion.
Oh, honey, this isn't just fashion; it's utilitarian too.
Mhm.
It's not fashion, it's a way of life.
Look, Red Dead 2 is possibly one of the single best games I've ever played, and yes, I put the duster on.
Nice.
Okay. But yes, that was 600 credits, and I think I am done for now.
I was waiting on y'all.
I'm just sitting here, diamond painting, waiting on you.
I am holding up the group, and I am okay with it.
It's all right. I mean, everybody else can be, they can start debating what job you want to take.
Wait, what?
We have 4 jobs to choose from this time around, so a very wide variety.
That kind of job. Okay. Gotcha.
Yes, I
Okay,
will
job
say that
board.
the one job, the heist, the train job, does require signal booster, engine rating 2 drift drive, in order to take that one. As you need to
Oh
get
boy.
out to a slightly more distant sun than you are currently capable of getting to.
So, how about a nice point and click? Do we want to start or stop a riot?
Let's start one.
All right.
Hold on, let's take a look at this.
There's like a whole song about that too, isn't there?
Pirates will like us. The free space will not if we do this job.
And
Oh.
the exact opposite if we stop the riot.
One thing, Alex, that you missed while you were before you got on, these mutually exclusive missions, you basically can take either one, but still choose to go the other way. The difference will be if you take the start a riot job, but then ultimately decide, nah, we're going to put these guys down. We're going to put these guys down. We don't need them. Instead of just getting a -1 to the pirates that you would have gotten had you intentionally put down a riot, you would instead be getting a -2 reputation.
Gotcha.
Changing things up a bit with the reputation a little bit, making it more interesting.
So we pick a path and we have to commit to it. All right.
Not necessarily. You can pick a
Clearly,
path.
we can change.
Yeah, you can change. It's just
Okay. We should stick to it. Better?
When have we ever done what we should?
That's a
It would
good.
behoove us to keep the path. All right, where's our
Isn't behoove one
our
of those
ratings?
military words everybody hates?
Yes. It's one that makes people cringe, but also makes them stop and think.
Which might be the hardest thing in the universe.
Yes.
so,
Because usually when someone says it would behoove you to not do that, they're coming from experience, so you're sitting there stopping like, wait a minute. What's going to happen to me if I do this? But yeah, where's our thing for how well we're liked or not liked in different areas again?
that is on the sector map. Go ahead and move y'all on over there. And part of the reason I'm changing up the reputation is you've mostly gone nowhere.
We're neutral.
Yeah.
All of
We're a dozen episodes in, and you guys have managed to be so centrist that it's almost funny.
In other words, the DM's getting bored.
No, the DM wants us to get into more scrapes.
Yeah, I mean, right now, nobody hates you, nobody likes you. You are still nobodies.
Me walking into the middle of a room and starting an initiative isn't bad enough.
Okay, from a story point of view.
What was the planet in Futurama that was all neutral?
Oh, I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
It's literally called Neutral Planet.
Beautiful.
Capital is Neutropolis. Government motto: live free or don't.
I love Futurama.
Uh,
Did they ever come out with another
Okay.
season?
Does anybody in here like Freelance Alliance?
I'm indifferent.
I'm also indifferent.
I don't really have an opinion either way.
Okay, let's go screw with the freelancers.
You really are neutral.
Let's start a riot.
Okay, then we're gonna start the riot.
Yes.
Alrighty. You have
Mm,
chosen. Why didn't that work?
That sounds like the name of our ship.
Let's
The
try this.
SS. Why didn't that work?
Let's try
We
that
got rid of
again.
the rust bucket.
Okay.
Or the SS. Let's try that again.
Anyway. So, let's see. I moved maps from where I was intending to originally start, so give me a second here. Boom. Okay, there we go. Well, good to hear from y'all again. So, there's some really interesting shit going on over in free space. You heard about them naming Unity Starbase as capital of the Alliance? Ridiculous, ain't it?
Yes. Odd, to say the least.
Well, I ain't really a big fan of this federalization, and those Liberty bastards are obviously just really trying to push their supremacy on us. Gonna just grind freedom right under their heel. So, we gotta do something to get more people on our side, and I really think a lot of these protests, I think we could probably go in there and, get them to really stir up some trouble. That's where you guys come in. I think y'all might be interested.
As long as we get paid.
Naturally. 2,400 sound all right?
Alright.
Well, thank you kindly. Head on over to free space and good luck.
Why does he sound like the South is rising again?
Because that's basically what's happening.
Well, we about to become brown coats.
Yep.
As you go to the jump gate to head on over to free space, start traveling over. Nice quiet ride when an emergency distress beacon starts going off. And shuts down your FTL.
Oh, crap.
What's the FTL?
Faster
Our
than light.
hyperdrive.
Basically your hyperdrive.
Oh.
And as you fall out of the the gate system, you find yourself amongst asteroid rubble and 4 pirate ships bearing down on you.
Well, hidely ho, neighborinos.
As you look at them, you notice that a few of them appear to have already sustained battle damage. The one in the back... Oop, let me get the Eye of God centered. There we go. The one in the back appears to be the most damaged. This one has taken some scraps. The other two appear to be undamaged. It's clear that these guys have most recently been in some sort of fight. You may or may not be intentional. But nonetheless, they see you and they're coming for you.
And we're the light freighter.
You are the light freighter. Your first play of your new ship.
Somebody roll our initiative.
So apparently they're hostile.
We don't know that yet.
The most you know is they are coming at you. They don't appear happy to see you.
Alex, use the words.
Yeah, I'm gonna open a channel.
And a mod that I have installed, you should be able to hover over your enemies from now on and kind of get an estimate of how damaged they are. Very,
Yeah,
very
I see
green.
that.
They're nice
I'll
and
move everything
pristine.
around.
More orange and red is more damaged.
I see it.
And so you begin with the initiative.
All right, I open a channel. Gentlemen, we're on our way to fight some feds. You want to come?
We ain't interested in any of that political bullshit. We just want your ship.
Well, tough titty on that.
You're outnumbered, tough guy. You really think that's gonna work?
And you're shit out of luck on conditions, bro. We can see you. Sounds to me like this was a chance meeting, and you're trying to chance it, which is, I'm just gonna say, it's not gone great for people in our past. It's there's a history there you wouldn't be aware of, but it's not good for people.
All right, go ahead and roll a... Let's see.
Intimidate?
I'm feeling this is more diplomacy.
This is pirate diplomacy. Well, I just upped it, so.
I mean, it's the same bonus, ultimately. Alright, and
Nice.
let's see. The guy you were talking to shuts down the radio, and you suspect at this point he's talking with the others. Comes back. Yeah, me and the boys decided that, we'll let you live, but, we're still gonna strip the ship. So that's the final offer there.
Boys, I feel like there's been a miscommunication here, a little bit of a crossing.
Wait.
Of wires.
Let's let them board. I could use some more hands.
I'm leaving the channel on for this. Be like, no, you have enough hand trophies. I don't know
But-
what you get out of mutilating our enemies, but come on, man.
But I need more.
You have enough. You could start your own bridge club.
But I'd like to be able to have more.
Locke,
Gee.
go ahead and roll an intimidate, please.
Can I assist him in any way?
You roll, Alex. You roll a bluff, please. Nice from Mimori.
I'm not bluffing, though.
No, but you're playing it up.
Oh, reroll. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll use it. Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, baby!
Oh, yes,
Difference.
you will.
All right. Well, with that, the two damaged ships just nope out of there. However, 2 did choose to remain, the ones that are undamaged.
All right. Well, they had the warning. Ramming speed. Channel's still on, by the way.
And
You know what? Forget ramming speed. Full speed.
with that, the 2 remaining ones. No, shit, where'd you go?
I've still got 3 on the carousel.
Yep, there we go.
There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, I literally just threw that guy so far off that he was even out of my buffer zone. I couldn't find him. You get the impression that the 2 remaining kind of turned to each other as if they could actually see each other with I don't want to do this, but money.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
I will give you a movement if we'd like to get into position.
I'm not actually piloting this thing.
And so, yes, you still have the piloting. Let's see, crew. As a reminder, currently in the pilot seat is Imori, Red is captaining, Shadow is in the gunnery seat, and Drix is down in engineering. On the actions tab of your character sheet for the ship are the various additional cool shit that you can do.
Why am I in
Wait a
engineering?
minute,
That
why
is
is
some
it
of my
Mori
worst
in my
scores.
pilot seat?
I'm not quite sure why. I think I just drug everybody over, but that's where everybody is. So if you want to shift around,
okay.
just drag and drop to where you're supposed to be.
Okay, because no.
Where am I gonna find the ship? I see player characters.
Under player characters, you should
Oh,
have
light
access
freighter.
to light freighter.
Yeah, it wasn't. I thought it was at the bottom. It's in the middle. Doo-doo-doo.
I mean, I'll captain, but it won't be a good experience for anybody. Oh, I didn't do that, but okay.
I did.
What weapons do we have again?
Your current weapons are
We
2.
We have a pirate edition laser and a light laser cannon.
Forward and starboard. Okay.
Yes, and if we're gonna have 2 gunners, would either of you like to claim a specific quadrant? Who wants to shoot forward and who wants to shoot? I already forgot which direction it was. And who wants to shoot left? Right, sorry,
right.
right.
Starboard is right.
Pirate laser.
I knew that too, but I was staring at port when I said that.
I call the
Was
pirate
it a
laser.
bottle of
Whoever has
port? Because I
highest
could understand.
dexterity should take the front.
Yeah, Rat's got better decks.
All right.
I call the pirate one. Is that the front? Okay.
Then,
Yes.
to begin, Red, go ahead and give us a piloting check.
What? I can't just shoot because I'm tired of listening to him?
I mean, that has solved a fair number of questions for us recently.
Yeah, you're currently about a kilometer out from them.
A
So
kilometer
that would
in space is nothing.
yeah, while that is nothing, that would definitely be long range.
Fine.
Oh.
Closer.
Whatever.
And
Good
good
roll.
piloting. So at this time, the various asteroids flying around you are not a problem.
Okay.
Get me closer. I want to hit them with my sword.
You would have to get a whole lot closer.
And the
And?
movement speed of your new ship is 8 hexes.
8. Yep.
With a turn speed of 1, which means you can no longer pivot within a single hex.
On a dime.
You need to move now 1 hex before making any manner of turn, even a U-turn.
Oh, Maeve is very aware. He goes to X-wing tournaments.
Yep, this is very X-wing starting now. Very X-wing getting. So all right, and you're still at a.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of.
Yeah, I'll
distance
still call
on
that
them.
long range. I'll call half a kilometer medium. So Sam, you have the front firing arc, as I recall.
Yeah. Are we going for it? We're gonna
So-
shoot?
Yeah, why not?
Diplomacy cleared half of your opponents.
Diplomacy. I can hear the air quotes on that.
Who's captain?
I'm sorry.
We have
I'm sorry, Yuki.
I'm just saying we got some choices here. Captain's demand, captain's encouragement.
He can choose to. So Alex is in
That's
that
not my
seat.
turn.
Yeah, he can choose to do those. Those are basically buffs to your to things that might be doing. Orders don't happen until 6th level. So right now you have encourage, taunt, and demand. Demand gives you a +4 bonus to a check. Taunt, basically what Alex just did, though just during battle. Encourage is a +2 bonus to the check. At a lower DC than the demand.
Well, Captain, are you giving an order here and demanding?
Oh,
Or
wow.
Oh, wow, indeed. The encouragement is very, very good. So, Sam, you will be getting a +2 bonus.
all right. Well, I checked it. There you go.
And that blasts through, and I'm going to call that critical damage. So go ahead and roll that.
Hold on. You want critical?
Yes, please.
Hold it,
There
hold
you
it.
go.
Critical effect on the encouragement, it's a +4.
Ah. Okay, so then 29. That's still a ridiculously high critical.
I'm a little sad that you cannot encourage yourself.
And why didn't that?
I am speed.
Okay, why didn't that add in?
I see pride. I see power.
What are we trying to add in?
It didn't add in the
More
critical
power.
hit, and so I'm just.
Well, you said to roll it as a critical, so I re-rolled it.
Yeah, and the roll didn't add it in, so I just need to make
It
sure.
didn't actually do the math for you.
Okay.
18. Pretty
Oh,
good thump.
that's basically just supposed to be roll damage twice. So, you have already done so then. So 18. Oh, hold on. The
I
weeds
rotated the ship.
the weeds kicked in, so math just went out the window for me. That is calendar, not calculator. -18. Thank you. All right, bada bing,
Quick,
bada
everybody
boom.
make disparate noises.
Let's see. And so, the guy that you were shooting at directly in front of you should now have the battered notice above him, showing you that that was a nice hit.
Do we know which ship I was talking to? Do we have any idea?
You gather it was.
One of the ones that didn't
Yep,
run, obviously.
yeah, it was one of these two that had been in front. No, wait.
Because I think Locke is right. I think he might need more trophies.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. The where I had it set up, the two damaged ones were in front and the back. So the one talking to you was the one right here.
Okay. We'll get nice and close to that one. Let's mark him. Somehow.
I might need to do a little EVA.
The T targeting should do so.
No, we're gonna kill the first one, and then take our time with the second one, like proper psychopaths.
All right. Well, that brings us to the guy that you just shot, and he is going to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Oh, hey, look, he's going to be right in our firing arc
Oh, why didn't you move? 3.
because you were on ruler.
There we go. One of the reasons that I want to upgrade to version 12 is the ability to do complex paths.
Ooh.
So, like,
Mm,
go
well,
that way and then that way, but all in one click.
Okay, but if you figure out a way to go to version 12 and keep it on the online instead of an offline individual app, let me know because that's all version 12 did for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will.
Like nothing transferred. It was a brand new setup,
I'll have to look
which is
closely at
why we're
that
still
then.
playing online.
I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Oh, right, I forgot. One of the mods that's broken. I don't know if anybody's tried moving the map yet, but the asteroids aren't stable.
They're moving on mine.
Yes, I like that. Unfortunately, that's the mod that's breaking.
Oh. Oh no.
so so is my ability to add slight movement to the map is currently challenged. Anyway, so he is turn and try and sort of get the ship facing the right direction.
I was about to say, is he capable of turning like that?
His turn radius is 1.
Okay, so we can do it inside a hex.
Speed 12, turn 1. And so he's going to shoot at you. And that goes against your 17. So that does hit you, but that is on your starboard side shields, which are currently 2. And so that will take down your starboard shields and send 5 through.
okay. We have more armor on this ship, so how's that?
You're right, that should go against the armor first. So armor bonus 3. So armor class bonus 3. So that increased your difficulty to hits. So your former armor class had been 14. From a base 10, pilot skill bonus 3, size modifier 1, plus 3 from the Mark III armor. If you hover over your AC on the character sheet, you can see that breakdown there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of a damage, but nothing much.
Yep, and if somebody wants to use their action to redistribute shields, that is an action that they can take.
I don't even know.
And so, yeah,
See.
their shields down, 5 hull points down.
I mean, I guess I have computers.
And your ship now has the scratched look to it. And we go on to the leader of the pirates, who goes off to the other side here. And he is going to fire at you on your other side, and that will not hit.
All right.
Which brings us back to y'all.
Lock, shoot him. Maeve, straight at the other one.
I will gladly.
So, are
Please.
you changing up how we do space combat a little bit, Brian?
How did I do it last time? Did I mess up?
We rolled piloting skills and then we moved in order of the piloting checks.
That was
There was a
completely
movement phase,
coincident.
then the combat phase.
Say yes.
I apparently did. My apologies. This is only the second time we've done the space combat. I'm sorry.
So anyway,
It's okay.
let's do this combat, and then Brian can take it back to the drawing board and decide which one worked better for us. Which will also give him a chance to
That
review the
works.
tapes.
Yeah, sorry.
Remember, he's also high.
Spent a lot of spent a lot of effort on the other maps, and still wanting to get the ship in here, but sadly, it's kind of way down on the list of memorizing 500 pages of rules.
No worries. No
Only
worries at all.
500.
All
Well,
right.
if you include the supplementals.
So I'm going to move 3 or come over 1, and then I can spin us around. Where's the icon or the ability to?
Hold control, rotate your mouse wheel.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay. That'll work. That'll give Sam a good firing arc out our front and put the other guy in our starboard firing arc.
With that kind of distance, I'm going to encourage lock. And hopefully it's somewhat close to the other one.
What? You're not going to encourage me?
We are
You've
right
got
on
point
his
blank
path.
almost. In fact, I've still got one bit of movement left, so I'm going to put us right there.
Close enough.
But you saw how good the encouragement was from my roll.
I think I had.
Oh my goodness.
And so Sam, only your role is necessary at that point. Locke is going to be getting critical damage, so that'll just be rolling the damage twice.
Yes, Sam, we are, as far as space terms go, we are almost docked with him. Just shoot. And you miss.
Yes, yeah, you missed there. He was right there, and you missed him.
He was 3
You,
feet in front of you.
you didn't want to encourage me, sir.
All right, and so 12
I
to
trusted
the
you.
leader. Forward shields. And 25. Boom, boom.
Alright, well, we can always ram him.
All right, and that will bring us up to one close to you.
I would be right back.
And he is going to 2, 4, 6, move out of the way here. And
Does that count as disengagement?
U-turn. This is space. Everybody's constantly moving.
Damn it.
And this guy just did a U-turn, and he is now pointing back at you. Terrible roll. Terrible roll.
Goes along with mine.
And that's the wrong button. There we go. Which brings us to our next guy, who's going to be all up in your business. And that does indeed hit you.
No.
For 8 against your... Let's see, did I move into... I moved into your...
Is that starboard or rear?
Yeah,
I think that's both.
I can't
technically.
tell. Let's see. Following along that Oh.
Yeah, I think he's right on the border.
Okay. I'll call that starboard then. Or not starboard,
Rear.
aft.
Well, I mean, you weren't wrong.
And we are back to you guys.
Okay.
All right. How do I redistribute shields?
That is, let's see, actions down in...
Here, let me moving first, Alex. Where I move us might determine.
Okay, I thought there was a shield specific.
6. Okay.
Balance under science officer.
Thank you.
Okay. I will run over to the science station and try to balance.
Successful computer check of 10 plus 1.5 times tier, so DC 11. You can shift shield points from one quadrant to another. Every shield must have at least 10% of the total current.
And add up all this SP from raining shields and evenly redistribute. All right. Let's see what. Oh, I gotta actually move myself among the crew.
Oh, interesting. Okay, wait, why are these...
Oh, because we're all accessing this at the same time.
I think it was just a little bit confused. I think I cleared that out.
Okay.
All right, and you are able to balance the shields, and so you have 5 to distribute, and you have to have 1 in each of them, so 2 will go to whichever your preferred direction will be.
See here. Given flight path, Maeve, what do you think? Port side?
Trying to get the angle right on this. There we go. Perfect. So front is still good, and starboard is where.
Put the extra 2 into starboard.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. You heard him.
they're probably going to broadside us, but Sam, kill him.
Alright. Where's my thing? There it is.
All right, successfully redistributed.
Holy crap.
Yes.
And crash. Critical again.
Do I roll that
Well,
twice?
So yes, just roll
and
twice.
almost max damage. That one wasn't as good.
Nice, nice. 16 total, and that is going against... Oh no, what happened? My shield reset. Why did my shield reset?
So, just a FYI, I'm going to be done after this combat. The caffeine just kicked in and I am done.
Yep, all good. I figured that was probably going to be the case. Anyway, so that has
I just
gotten
rolled
through
the starboard arc.
Yep.
Yep, that has now brought this guy down to drifting. He is dead in space, but he is going to be just continuing along in a straight line. Dead in the
We
water.
might get to it. We might get back to him. Other dude was the one I was talking to.
Oh, we're definitely stripping the ships.
And
Yeah, but we can leave him adrift for a couple days till the life support runs out.
And I just rolled for the starboard arc for the other guy that's out there. I believe he's within it.
Yep, he is. So that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. It's not critical, though. 5. And that's going to be on the front. So that makes it through. Voila. Alright, and I'll just go ahead and remove that guy from combat since he's just drifting now. And this guy, now that he's learned which direction you're shooting from, is going to...
Go right into our forward arc?
Well, he's trying to move to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I actually make it this time?
I don't think... Well, no, that's pretty solid port side, yeah.
Wow, the one spot on the map where the hex perfectly matches the background. uh, all right, I'll just do this the easy way. Let go. Okay, I made it. A lot of work for that. And so he is going to make a turn on you and fire away. And as I recall, that's against 17, so that hits.
Yep.
This will be against your port side. Taking your shields down and taking you to 24 hull. Bad things don't start happening until 20. Or half your hull points. That's when failures start occurring. And that will end the pirate's turn. Oops. Stop that.
You gonna ram us down his throat? Correction, I'm the captain. Ram us down his throat. And I'm going to encourage Sam.
Well encouraged.
Is that still a normal roll?
You get a +2.
Yep.
Okay. Well, just making sure I'm not supposed to roll with advantage.
Oh, boo.
It's a good thing that you had that that encouragement. It got you over the line there. You can roll damage. Alright. And down there. And I now need to make a check. Ba, 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 ba. Apparently I can't do that when I have it just straight up checked as NPC crew. There it is. Okay.
We need to get some crewmen in here. besides us.
Okay, that really is going to make me. All right, I'll just do this manually. And that is damage. To which section of his ship?
Life support. Life support. Life support.
2 engines.
Ooh.
That
Is
works
he
too.
dead in the water?
That one.
His engines are currently glitching.
Can I board his ass?
You are getting closer to that. Starship glitching isn't operating at peak performance. Crew actions involving that system take a -2 penalty. So any piloting skills that I might need to do, such as evading a boarding party, will be at a -2.
Well, let's see if we can force a docking.
All right, that actually is one of the actions, as I recall, down in open crew, lead boarding party.
And Locke will lead it, but we gotta see if we can dock first.
Point made.
I mean, I still got another movement or two.
So how
We
about
are
a
right next to
piloting
each
check?
other.
So that would be then maneuvering. Or would this is no, that doesn't apply. So yes, maneuver under the pilots. DC 15. Correction 16.
Can I use another encouragement?
Are we on a new phase from that? No, you've already done it once this turn, so that is.
Yeah,
just...
we've done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to use the shift maneuver roll, correct?
Yes, please.
Okay. Did it do anything? There we
You
go.
actually gotta. Yeah. If you click on the title, it does nothing.
Yep. We do have the computer with the +2 or +1, so
Oh, we made it.
And you made it. All right, that is good flying. Not so good on the boarding.
It should be a 9 because my my key ability score is strength with a +5, so it should be a 9. I don't know why that didn't add.
you haven't used your reroll in that yet, have you?
Yeah, interesting.
I've not. I will use that just for the hell of it.
Brian, did you build a map of the interior?
Oh, there we go.
Much
19.
better. This is a single cockpit little snub fighter. A map would be a little bit ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, no. By boarding, I meant ripping the cockpit open with my bare hands.
Yeah. This is the opening of Revenge of the Sith and the Buzz Droids. Only the Buzz Droid is Imori.
Bring him on board. We should teach him some manners and get to know his true nature.
I'm good with that.
Let's see. Why don't I have resist boarding party? Okay.
There's
NPC,
a counterboarding.
yeah, NPC,
Because-
NPC.
Subdue boarding party on our open crew.
Because resistance is futile.
Yeah, the NPC page doesn't have that same one, so
That's weird.
that
Yeah, we've got subdue on ours.
Okay, well, that's just not a D12.
Oh, Locke.
Mhm.
I forget which species I am, but if you kill one of my guys, you only get one hand.
19. However, he is flying at disadvantage, so I needed to roll a second one of those. That is the result there. And so you are able to get on there, and we would just need a strength check to break in now.
Oh no.
Strength or athletics?
Athletics, excuse me.
Mm.
Oof, well, you knock on the window, and he's scared.
Hold up a knife and tap on the window.
He's got a
This is
big
my
sword,
hand.
doesn't he?
Oh, okay. This is my hand-taken sword.
You can just pretend it's part of your intimidation tactics.
Yeah, this guy looks up out of the window, and he's concerned. I mean, there's this big giant that is looking down on him that
He's blessed that he can't actually see my face right now because I look unhinged.
all right.
What
I
do you mean
believe
by
I
look?
have
I mean,
one chance to dislodge you.
remember, we're coupled up.
And
Uncoupling.
I've got one chance. Uh,
Oof.
and
Oh, did he just take Locke with him?
that was supposed to be rolled with disadvantage. So I don't know why that didn't do it. So it is this minus 2. 15.
Which barely puts it under the DC.
Yep, which does bring it under the DC. And so, no, we just kind of wind up spinning around each other as I, goose the engine and try to blast off. I do not have a firing solution on you, and so it is back to you.
I'd like to try to open the can again.
All right. May we have a better athletics roll. That is much better, and as this was a reinforced cockpit, it was in fact a DC 25 that you needed to even get in. You got in.
Next up is getting out.
You have now exposed the cockpit to the vacuum of space. Fortunately, the pilot was wearing a suit, and he doesn't know what to do. He just looks up to you and he slowly raises his hands in an I surrender motion.
I grab him by the collar and I yeet him into our ship.
Yes, Locke can secure him while we secure the other ships.
All right.
Can we cutscene this now? Just be like, assume we got them.
We can indeed. That was the last ship that you needed to subdue. So your other guy is drifting, the guy that you currently have. We can go ahead and interrogate next time, as there is more to this map.
We'll pick the other guy up too.
All right, I'll just drag him on over for brevity's sake, and we'll pick up right from here next time around. Alex,
we could sit down on the asteroid.
Before we quit, I do want to try and repair the shields.
Oh, that for balance under the science section, you got to actually, or we could just take 20. We don't have to make a roll for it.
Yeah, in this case, you can just take 20.
Okay, I'm going to repair the shields then.
All right, that brings you back up to full distribution. I think last time around you had forward and starboard as your 3s, but you can 2 2s somewhere and 2 3s elsewhere.
I got it.
I'm just saying, plenty of space on these asteroids to set down and, actually move stuff back and forth.
A very quick look over of this ship. These are extremely stripped down fighters. They have Pirate Edition lasers, much as your first one. Everything that they have on them is inferior product to what you have on your ship, but
Yes,
of course can still be sold at 10% of cost.
but we only have
The
one pirate laser. It's better than our other one, isn't it?
Yep, it's better than the light.
Yes.
And we have room
Yeah.
for a port arc and a second forward arc.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, both of
So
those guns are coming.
So you now have a full
We
complement of
have-
weapons.
we have two gun emplacements per forwards, port, and starboard arcs. The first weapon I want to do is I want to install a turret, so that way we have a 360 degree, and then I can twin link two of these pilots or pirate guns to the front, and I'll take a little bit less space, and then we'll have a turret, so we'll have 360 coverage no matter what we're doing, and then a really good gun out or link the two guns together, so 64 out the front.
Can we do that where we're at? Or would we have to find an actual shipyard or something?
We got to get a turret, which we don't have yet, and stuff. So we will need facilities for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you could pop
for
over
now,
to Kabong's shop and I'm sure he would be able to set you up. I've dropped the lasers into your unmounted weapons list.
why don't we put the light up front with the other pirate edition, and then a pirate edition on each arc, on each starboard and port? Would that work?
Let's see. The starboard has the light laser cannon.
Move that up front.
Move that
for
one
the
up.
other. Well, I'm not directing. I'm asking. Is that something we would want to do? Put the light up front to give backup to the pirate one we have, and then put a pirate one on each side. Because we don't have the ability to put on aft or turret just yet.
Correct.
Yes? No? Maybe?
Yeah, sound good to y'all? I can.
I think that works for me. Makes sense.
It works.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
And then when we find someplace with the
Um,
proper facilities, we'll work on a turret and a twin link. Go talk to El Kabong, which I am not going to say that.
I was not inspired in the least. Let's face it, half my names are just puns, jokes, and anagrams.
That's half of any good DMs.
All right, I have distributed your ships. Any additional strip downs that you might want to do of these guys, we can address next time after we deal with the second half of this map.
Works for me.
So, like I said, next time I'm going to continue cleaning things up and doing what I can to make life easy on y'all. And I'll see if version 12 forces me online, offline, or what's going on there. And I'll report back to Alex.
We should have unbubbled John and put him in the... We can unbubble John and put him in the port side gunner seat.
We can remember that for next time. This is actually the end of your Starship combat, but I guarantee I'm going to be attempting to do more, and so that will apply again in the near future.
But go back, check the recording, see if we
sure
did
I
better
did everything
this way,
right.
or
yeah.
Well, see which version worked better. Just
Yeah, I will review those tapes, and my apologies on that. But like I said, we're gonna do more of these, so we will get this shit right.
it's a mark of our oldness that we keep using the word tape, because nothing uses tape anymore.
I'm gonna go back and check the reels.
Okay, guys, I am dying. I will
Yep.
catch y'all later.
Good night, all.